What's up everybody, I am Irizana and today I'm playing Flow with you guys. Now personally I never heard about the game Flow before. I did learn about Journey a few years ago and I saw the collector's edition lying there in the shop and I thought like, why not give it a go and explore every game in itself. Starting this game I didn't know what to do, I didn't know what to expect, so that made it all the more interesting. However, the controls were really simplistic and you had to tilt your PlayStation controller to the front, to the back and to the sides to move your little jellyfish thingy, I don't really know what it is, to collect these sort of orbs in the water. And that was really all the context I had to go on. I've always had problems with the tilting mechanism in the PlayStation 4, as you can see here. Flow's minimalistic design features were designed so that it opens the door for casual gamers and non-gamers, but in my opinion the controls were still pretty hard. I mean, I had to tilt my controller to me to go down and away from me to go up, and for me that's not really that easy. I'd rather have controlled my jellyfish by utilizing the joysticks, which I think non-gamers and casual gamers would find more easy as well, than having to tilt my controller every direction to be able to get the balls to attach to me. Now, when I tilted my controller to the side, it looked like it didn't do anything. It just flipped around and continued on its way. So maybe just me, but I don't think the control choices were all that smart. Regardless of the controls, I thought the game was really interesting. I thought it was beautiful. I liked that I encountered other players, but I don't think I would play this for more than, let's say, a few hours tops. I know that Flow wasn't intended to really have a story or anything, but I do believe that the controls obstructed me too much to actually enjoy the game. Anyway, it's a beautiful game, and if you can run through the quaky controls, I'm sure you can have lots of fun. I really like the design choice and I would give it another go, maybe with other friends. On itself, it didn't really do that much for me, but I do believe that it could be addictive for other players, as it was called before, and I really do hope when you put the game in your PlayStation 4 you will have a wonderful experience. I didn't, but I really liked the style and I really liked the concept, so that's something. Probably because I was fucking up so much and just trying to get the fucking balls to... So it's safe to say that Flow isn't really my type of game. I did enjoy the look of it, I did enjoy the creativity, but it's more like a little sample of potential for another game. And that's where Flower comes in. And I mean guys, Flower is the game for me. Not only is it visually stunning and creative, it's also three-dimensional. You feel the wind, you feel the speed, you alone control the flower petal you're playing as. And while at first I thought it was just gonna be one minigame, it's actually not the case. You have in total I think 6 levels, and every level is visually different and has another approach to the same, you know, Flow type of game, if I may say so. But all in all, it's really beautiful and also scary, because when I saw this, it freaked me the hell out. I was playing a beautiful, colorful game and all of a sudden I was in a dark hallway, like poisonous, like industrial, and I was really genuinely terrified. So props to the developers for putting that in the game. I was not expecting that. What I also liked was the fact that the flowers, when you touch them, they actually made a sound. So if you were fast enough and if you could collect all of them in one swoop, you would have a melody. I think the game mechanics in this version, instead of in Flow, were much more in its place. What I mean, I actually mean that here it made sense that you had to move the controller around and like feel the wind and feel the flow of your pedals while you were collecting more and more. I liked the gameplay here better because I actually thought that it made sense. I managed to play through the whole game in one session because I couldn't stop playing it. It was so interactive, it was so beautiful, the sound design was magnificent. All in all, I believe that Flower might be just one of my favorite games of all time. It's so creative, it's so visually stunning, the sound design is impeccable. I feel the speed with limited controls because, yet again, Flow had the exact same controls as Flower, only this time I felt that it made sense and that it was actually contributing something to the game instead of limiting me or obstructing me from actually enjoying the game.